Voter apathy remains a major challenge that political parties, the Electoral Commission, and other stakeholders must confront ahead of the polls. ChannelOne TV's Manuel Ayama has been speaking to some disenchanted voters and has his report read by Emmanuel Opon.
Every election season sees a segment of the population disengaged, uninterested, and unwilling to vote, a phenomenon commonly referred to as voter apathy. This lack of participation not only lowers voter turnout on election day, but can also contribute to a rise in invalid ballots. Data from the Electoral Commission shows that the 2020 parliamentary and presidential elections recorded a 79% voter turnout. Out of the over 17 million registered voters, 13.4 million cast their votes, leaving about 3.5 million abstaining. As the December 7 elections draw near, the question remains, will voter turnout improve or will apathy worsen?
Let me be in DC, no, it is same. And I say, I'm because I crash in DC. By Umina, a mamma Bako, or my papa Billy, Umina, the Mutano Moti. There's a saying called Munja MPP. Any of this now come there for flow. About the air, near we think I also buy it or obey and obey. You talk about Ukumase. You talk about Akala. Mimi Jalo Fair. And Van Faka VIP 1.3 STC 1.3. Now me Van go Kumasa go to Abama Obi Papa. Now I say music as an Vakasamba.
The entrenched political duopoly between the ruling New Patriotic Party (NPP) and the main opposition National Democratic Congress (NDC) has been identified as a key factor fueling apathy. A couple who have never voted in Ghana's elections explained their indifference, stating that they see no tangible result from the electoral process. They spoke on condition of anonymity.
I personally don't feel the need to wake up that early to go and queue to vote for people who come back and then basically do nothing.
I can't wake up, leave my kids and family, go and queue, vote for someone who comes and do nothing, doesn't think about us, our well-being and nothing. All they think about is themselves. That's what makes me don't vote.
The National Commission for Civic Education has noted low voting intentions in regions like Central, Bono, and Greater Accra. Despite these worrying figures, the NCCE has launched campaigns to address the issue, although their efforts have been hindered by political parties' reluctance to engage in community outreach programs.
For this election, we are targeting first-time voters, young persons who are now first-time voters, for them to go out and vote. We are targeting the general public through a lot of activities, interfaith dialogue platforms, our face-to-face engagement with social groups such as area clubs, youth parliament, and so on and so forth. We go to the churches, we go to the mosque to encourage people to go out and vote.
With political parties and independent candidates gearing up for the December polls, apathetic voters remain a critical demographic. If successfully mobilized, they could influence the election's outcome significantly.
We have had series of disengagement. The flag bearer has also had series of engagement with respect to stakeholders and other contributors and persons who are much interested in elections and the outcomes of elections that will contribute to the betterment of their communities and then regions. So for us, what we have to do and what we are doing is to continue to encourage and to better inform the people and let them understand that if you don't choose a leader by yourself and you allow somebody to choose, they will choose what you don't want.
Well, I think that basically this year's election is one that is very clear. The situation of apathy would obviously be against the ruling government for non-performance, for corruption, for failed promises. But our consolation is that The NDC's campaign is run by Ghanaians. So we are basically running at the back of the people of Ghana who believe that they must change the government. So we continue and our different strategy in terms of campaigning, which forces us to engage with the people directly one-on-one with honesty and sincerity, which I think what is working for us.
What will it take for apathetic voters to show up at the polls and vote come December 7? And can they be convinced to exercise their civic duties as we count down to December 7? This question remains crucial.